Hello everyone, I'm Crystal Diff, Program Coordinator with Charlotte County Libraries and History, and I'm here on location at McGuire Park to dedicate our very newest sign for Telling Your Story, History in the Parks. So this park is right in the heart of Port Charlotte, and this image is one that really has a big connection to Port Charlotte. This is Frizzell's prized Brahma bull from around the 1920s. Now, Arthur C. and Patty Frizzell were ranchers and entrepreneurs that came into this area. They actually started off with the railroad, and so it brought them in that way, and they started to buy up land slowly, a little piece at a time, until they amassed over 80,000 acres of land in this area. Now, how did they get from all the pine trees that we have in this area to having cattle and then eventually developing a whole entire town? Well, it's pretty easy of a process to kind of summarize. First, they had the land, right? And they had all these pine trees that they tapped for turpentine. So they sold the turpentine from the pine trees. Then they chopped down the trees to use for lumber, sold the lumber, and then once they had open land, they were able to bring in cattle. And they actually went into Texas to get the Brahma bull, and they were one of the first to bring it into Florida. So they owned a lot of land, they owned a lot of different companies, even car dealerships in the area. But around 1954, Mr. Frizzell ended up retiring. Patty had passed away about a year earlier. So really, a lot of people say she was the brains behind the operation. So once he didn't have his partner to help manage all of his businesses, he decided that it was time to sell off a lot of his land. He kept a small piece for himself, but he ended up selling the land off, and then that's when it got developed by the General Development Corporation and the Mackle brothers. And actually, McGuire Park is on Elkham Boulevard, which is Mackle spelled backwards. So the first home started to be occupied in Port Charlotte in 1956. So all of this land, all of the homes that we have in Port Charlotte, it all started off as farmland that was owned by Arthur C. and Patty Frizzell. Thank you all for following along, for Telling Your Story, History in the Parks, as we've dedicated a sign every month during the 2021 centennial. Be sure to check out one of the signs at a park near you and scan that QR code. Will bring you directly to our website where you can browse through all of our other archival materials and learn a little bit more about Port Charlotte and the Frizzell family. Thank you.